lovelies, my name is Jessica and welcome to Makeup.misfit, and I'm ready to get into this update for Are You Afraid of the Pan? But first, I am puppy sitting again and she's sitting on my lap right now, so if you do see her head pop up, that is just my dad's puppy that I'm watching, so just wanted to throw that out there just in case she decides to move around a little bit. But like I said, this is the update for Are You Afraid of the Pan? Now, the products that I've been working on for the last few weeks were all rolled in last update. So if you didn't see that video, the playlist is down in the description box. So you can go check that out if you feel. But I'm just going to get into it. I don't quite remember what was rolled in first, second, and third, but I'm just going to go based off of what is in the description box from the last update. So first and foremost was the prompt, Hey Arnold, which is a product that you're obsessed with, and I chose the Too Faced Papa Don't Peach Blush. I love this blush so much. It is absolutely gorgeous. I wanted it when it first came out, never bought it on sale finally, and I don't think you can even get it anymore, but I'm so happy I have this. My goal is to hit pan, and I'm not quite there yet. I have used this quite a few times, not every single day, but pretty close to it. I don't know if you're really going to be able to see much usage. Wow, that was a tongue twister this morning. From where it was sitting out last month. I don't have photos, but it was pretty much looking exactly the same. You can see the rings, but that's about it. So I'm really hoping that pan is closer than I think it is because that would be lovely. But honestly, if this is in here for the whole summer, I'm not going to mind because I'm able to pair it with my Coralisa shade, which is in the Deco Panning video. And I just like this for summer. So it kind of worked out that it got rolled in when it did. And I will just use this until I hit pan, and I will probably continue to use it a little bit afterwards as well. But this is staying in for this project, but hey, I'm okay with that one. So secondly, I had rolled in, it was, let me get there, Angry Beavers. So that was a neutral shade, and I decided to roll in an eyeshadow single. So I should probably move some of this because it's going to be spoilers, but I decided to roll in the Sydney Grace single in Iced Mocha, and my goal was just to use it 10 times, and I absolutely hit that goal. I was using it in my transition, or as my transition shade, or I would use it to blend out whatever I was putting into the crease. I really did enjoy it. I have reached for it a few times past my 10 uses, but I'm excited that I'll be rolling this one out. I do have another couple Sydney Grace singles. I am happy and I do enjoy this one, so I don't know if I'll purchase any more anytime soon, but I am happy that I have this one, and I found it was a really nice transition shade for me, and I was able to put other neutral shades on top of it and just really build up the look, and I just found that it worked very well for me. So I'm really happy with it. I'm happy that I hit my 10 use mark, and that one will be getting rolled out and something else is going to be rolled in place of it, which is very exciting. And then last but not least, I rolled in Figure It Out. So it was a product that you had to figure out how to use, and I rolled in my Benefit Cabrow, and my goal for this was to use it 20 times. And I completely forgot to use it up until like this last week. So I have reached for this a total of 7 times. And I put this one in this prompt because, again, as I think I mentioned in the first time, I was really trying to figure out how to use this product the best way for me. And I'm using it differently now than I was before. So what I'm actually doing is just dipping into this and outlining the bottom of my brow. And then I'm been going in with my one of the shades in my Penless eyeshadows, kind of going on top of it and then blending up and then just kind of brushing through them. So I'm still trying to figure out how to make this product work for me, what way works best, how I enjoy using it. So I feel like it really does fit this prompt perfectly. So again, it's only sitting at 7 uses, so I do have about 13 left to go, I think. So this is going to be in here for at least another month. And I have a feeling that once I hit the usage goal on here, depending on how my brows are looking and if I want to try to switch it up a little bit, then I may continue to use this one past those 20 uses as well after rolling it out of the project. So that being said, I'm only rolling in one new product, which luckily I actually have my phone right beside me here. So let me just pull up what I'm looking for. And there's 23 prompts, so I'm just going to go 1 to 23, and if I do happen to roll a number that I've already used, then I will just re-roll. So there is 1 to 23, and we're only rolling in one number, which is number 1. And I think, did I do this one already? Ooh, no, but it's the Rugrats, which is a fun discovery. So let me go figure out what I want to use for that prompt, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to use. You can see her head sitting here. There we go. She's getting comfy in my lap again. So I was really not struggling, but trying to figure out what I wanted to use for this prompt. What was a fun discovery for me? There was a couple highlighters that I had swatched. They're all on the back of my hand here. There's 3 of them, but I think you can really only see 2 of them. And I was like, do I want to roll in another highlighter? I just rolled in a highlighting palette into my Alice in Wonderland project. I'm working on a highlighting palette for my that face palette this year. I have another highlighter, I believe, in my deck of panning. I was like, that's a lot of highlighters. So I decided to actually go with an eyeshadow palette. And what made me feel a little more comfortable doing this as well was because I have completely finished off my Pan That palette for this year. So I feel like I'm not too worried about focusing on that other palette as a whole, or just shades or whatever, so I can feel like a little more flexible when it comes to rolling in eyeshadows into my projects now. Even though I did just roll in a palette into my Alice in Wonderland project as well, I'm gonna roll this palette in because it's small, it's cute, it's fun. I really enjoy it. I've worn it a few times. It's absolutely adorable. I've loved the couple of looks that have come out of this palette, and for me, this was a very fun discovery. So I'm choosing the Violet Voss Mini Care Bears palette, and I think this is just so cute. Packaging, color story, everything. But this is what the palette looks like inside, and it's just absolutely adorable. But there was a photo on Sephora where the model was using these 2 shades, and that's pretty much the look that sold me on this palette. Even though I already wanted it and I had a feeling I was going to purchase it, after seeing that look, I was like, yep, I need to actually check out with this palette. So I really enjoy wearing that type of look on my eyes, but this whole top row, I just love pairing together. So I feel like my goal for this is I just want to create like 5 looks. That's going to be tough considering there's only 6 shades, but I think I'm going to try and create 5 different looks with this. I really feel like this is going to be one of them. I could even just do this as a second, these 2 as a third. I'm going to try and incorporate these 2 shades because those are the 2 shades that I'm still a little more uncomfortable with compared to the pinks and the purples and every other color under the sun almost, except for reds. But I do want to break out of my comfort zone and get into a little bit more colorful looks. Those blues, those teals, those greens, I'm still iffy with to a point depending on the shade. So I feel like I'm really going to try and incorporate these 2 into some looks, and hopefully I'll be able to create 5 different looks out of this eyeshadow palette. So I didn't want to put a usage goal on it because I feel like that's just getting boring, and I feel like trying to hit pan in one of these shades was just going to be a little bit too much. So I think trying to create 5 different looks out of this 6 pan palette is going to be a good enough goal for me. So we'll see how long that's going to take me. Summer is finally here. It is July 1st today when I'm filming this, so it is a day or so early, but I'm really excited. I've been really wanting to wear a lot more pink and peach eye looks, and not just focusing on the ones that are in my pan, those eyeshadows, which is a lot of neutrals. So I'm really like craving and starting to itch for those colorful shades a lot more again, and I feel like this is the perfect palette for that. So it's also a good reason to roll it in for this prompt as well. So I'm very excited. So I will be working on this eyeshadow palette. I've still got my Cut Brow by Benefit and my Papa Don't Peach blush, which will pair nicely with the peach eyeshadow in here. So we're making this work. I'm very excited about what the next few weeks are going to bring. And like I said, the playlist is down in the description box, so you can go check out what I've been working on so far. But stay tuned for the next update if you're curious, and I will see you guys all later. Bye!